What is up, you guys? Welcome to part 2 of me trying to make $100 into $1,000. It went super well and then I faced a setback, but I hope you enjoy it. I'm showing both the good and the bad side, but I'm very confident still that we will make it to that 1K. So I ended up scalping a little bit, put in 0.22 times on Euro USD, 1 time on Great British Pound USD, and I longed it from these positions. The longs have gone extremely well. We're $38 in the profit. I think we should take profit because 40 bucks is pretty darn good. We're $269 in profit. Bot keeps going on, but we're gonna turn it off in just a little bit. I've been doing my own thing, editing videos and stuff, and it made a little bit of profit. It's $274 in the balance. Equities 273. Great stuff, and it is aiming for sells, and I think that is the smart move to do. I do think that the market is going down, but I'm not going to leave it on during the news. I want to maximize profits, minimize risks, and news is always going to be risky, so I'm not going to do it. So within the next 30 minutes, I'm going to switch it off. So we're in the Vantage account. I'm going to switch it off right now. Just closing all positions. And now we're left with 273. I will switch it on after the news has happened and then leave it on running during the Asian session again and stuff. So these are the settings now. I'm gonna switch it back on and let's go. All right, what is up, you guys? It is the morning and I ramped up the settings yesterday. It did make a nice balance, but the equity is not that great because it is in drawdown right now. So 377 and 74 cents, very nice. But looks like it's trying to sell in a zone where there's a lot of support, which I would have not done myself. But I hope that it does correct. It seems like it's scaling up this short. So if it does correct, go back to the support area, then we're gold. But the London Open is going to happen very soon. So it is a risky move that the bot has made. With Great British Pound, it actually has made the right move. It's kind of putting in buys and sells, but for some reason Euro USD, it's just only been selling, and it's not a really smart move from the bot. If it breaks this area, we're gonna have to take the loss, but we'll see how the bot handles this situation. I'm actually not going to trade because it is already in drawdown and I'm not gonna try to make it worse or whatever. I think I turned the bot on with like $280 in profit. I mean, it still did a great job. Even if we close it right now, it would still make like a $30 profit. So it's not a big deal. I just kind of want to keep that 377. That would be so nice. So I'm gonna wait a little bit and we might go into bigger drawdown, but hey, I'm willing to risk it a little bit for a bigger gain as well. Only thing that I'm worried about is another really bullish market open for the London session. This time the Asian session was not the best. I mean, you know, obviously big moves in the market and the bot doesn't like these huge moves. I'm gonna risk a little bit of the profit and we're just gonna go for it. As it is getting pretty bad, $130 in loss. Well guys, the absolute worst case scenario happened. It was literally at $100 equity, so pretty much close to our starting balance. It was exactly what I was afraid of. Lots of support here, big candles, and you know, it just kind of went to the moon. And this really sucks. Now we're really at the starting balance. All right, so obviously devastating loss right there for me. And it is now Saturday and I'm gonna go over what happened on Thursday. So I'm gonna show you everything that happened on Thursday and Friday, how we recovered. Thankfully, Vantage gives these daily updates and it basically shows all transactions. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Here you see 6th of April, what happened on that day. We had $303 in the balance. On the start of that day, sadly, we went into the minus big time. All of these small transactions over here, those are all the bots. Let me see if I can find a transaction that I did. You see, I tried to revenge trade even, made an $82 loss. So that made it turn into $100 instead of like 180 what it was. And then I did a couple scalps, got it a little bit higher, like 120 or something. I let the bot run for the rest of the day, and we basically ended up with a balance of 157. So we recovered a little bit in profit, right? Then the next day, I only let the bot run. I didn't do any trades myself. And thankfully, the bot ran really well. And we got a balance of 225 right now. And these are truly all the bot, because look at these small transactions. Then they were basically done while I was sleeping at 3 a.m., 5 a.m. And then I just let it run till 14:00. Then there was some news coming up, so then I closed it. Okay, so next week we're gonna go in with $225 in the balance. So we're still 100% up, a little bit over 100% even. The market is obviously closed right now, but let me just show you what happened exactly. Let me just go back to Thursday over here. We had $300 in the balance. It put in sells over here, started scaling up sells, went into pretty big drawdown. I started panicking right here, and I actually closed the trades over here, but the take profit for those trades was right here. We would have actually hit take profit on those sell trades, and we would have been 400 and plus, but I myself started stressing and I closed them out early. And then I went for a pretty big long over here. Then it went even more down, went into bigger loss. So it is what it is. Actually, if we would have held on, we would have actually hit all our take profits. Everything would have been fine, but I started panicking, and it was a pretty bad morning. Guess I woke up with a strange mentality. It happens. We're at a $200 balance instead of 400, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Next week we're coming back strong, and hopefully we're going to reach that 1K. It is a little bit of a stretch now. Would have been nice to go into the next week with like a $400, $500 profit. I got a new bot with news in there, and it automatically closes during certain periods, and it has like a drawdown limit rule. I'm basically going to let the bot run and not do my own stupid mistakes anymore. I had to trust the bot, but I kind of got into maybe a negative mindset or something, and it is a psychological thing when you see that much drawdown. Didn't want to lose the whole account. I at least thought like, okay, let's at least start at 100 again instead of losing everything, you know what I mean? I know you guys appreciate that, and I also show the bad side, not only the good side. And this is what it's all about, guys. Never give up. If you have a bad day, I know it sucks, it's really painful, but you just gotta keep going, gotta get off the ground. No matter what happens, you gotta keep going, gotta improve, never give up. That's the #1 advice with anything that you pursue. As long as you keep going, you never fail, because every failure is a lesson, and every failure will make you stronger and closer to your goals. So keep that in mind. Hopefully next week we'll be at 1K, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.